Good evening, guys. So it's another episode of Science Facts with Van Sabehon. So tonight we're going to conduct an experiment which involves water, vinegar, oil, and alcohol. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick two ingredients, for example, water and vinegar, and we will mix it together and see what will the result will be. The result of these combinations will have to depend on the chemical reactions between the ingredients because all of these ingredients have different chemical bonds which can affect its results when mixed with another chemical or with another ingredient. So first, I will state my predictions on what will the results will be when these ingredients will mix together. First is we have water and vinegar. For me, based on prior knowledge, I think it will mix completely, but the result will be a diluted version of vinegar. So the acid content of the vinegar will be reduced because of the water that was mixed in its mixture. Next is we have water and oil. I think that it won't mix together because according to my prior knowledge, oil is much denser than water, and so I think it will just float on top of the water. The next combination is water and alcohol. I think that it will just mix completely since they have the same density, but I think that the color will change a little bit, and so the water will, or the liquid will not be as transparent as before. The next combination is vinegar and alcohol. So I think that it will mix together completely because it has the same density or it has the same solubility. And based on my observations from when I was growing up, my mother and my grandmother would mix alcohol and vinegar together to form somehow a disinfectant wherein they use it to clean the house whenever there's a general cleaning here. So the next combination is vinegar and oil. So just like water and oil, I think that it won't mix either because they don't have the same solubility or they don't have the same density to have the capacity to mix together. And the last combination is oil and alcohol. So just like water and oil and vinegar and oil, I think that it won't mix either for the same reason as before. So now let's proceed to the experiment. I will insert here a video, a time-lapse video of me mixing together the ingredients. So guys, as you can see from my time-lapse video, I mixed everything together, but I was very careful in mixing. As you can see that I dried up the spoon after every mixture, and so I got the accurate and final results of the mixtures. Now let's move on to my overall observations. So based on my predictions earlier, most of it was correct. So let's recall. So for the water and vinegar mixture, I said that it would mix completely, but the result would be a diluted version of a vinegar. So I think that I'm correct because based on my observation, the result was something more of like a bland, or let's say in Bisaya, more tabang version of vinegar. So I think that my prediction was correct. For the next mixture, we have water and oil. So again, I am correct. I said earlier that the oil rather would just float on top of the water. So I think, or based on the experiment, based on the result, I am indeed correct. Next is water and alcohol. So I am correct that it would mix completely, but when I touched the disposable cup, it kind of I think ni init siya gamay, and that was actually a very cool nga dagdag na information for me because it really did indeed warmed up. The fourth mixture is the vinegar and alcohol. So yeah, I think that I'm correct also because it did mix completely, and based on its foul odor, not really foul, just there's a hint of vinegar in its odor, but I think from its smell, I think that it's a really good disinfectant because acid and alcohol, they're both very okay to use when cleaning, and so I think I am very correct with my prediction. Next, we have vinegar and oil. So based on the result, I was correct. My prediction was correct because it did not mix completely. Last combination is the oil and alcohol. So the result was really unexpected. It was so cool. However, let's point the fact that I am indeed correct with my prediction that it won't mix completely, but some of the oil did. Pero you see that little murag circles like gamay gid kay siya nga circles nga makita nato, which is the oil. Like ang oil kay nag-form siya into various circles, like daghan kay siya nga circles, pero wala jud siya ni mix completely. So I think I'm half correct with my prediction. So that's it, folks. We're done with another episode of Science Facts with Van Sabehon. Stay tuned for more. Bye!